I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw.
I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because, you know, like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario. But it's, you know, people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever.
And he shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear.
The boxing world reacted strongly to the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Eddie Hearn commented that Barrios didn't do well, especially considering his size advantage. He pointed out that Barrios should have been beating up Manny, but he looked off and possibly nervous. Hearn added that the performance could have been much better from Barrios' side, sparking more debate about whether the fight truly reflected both fighters' full potential.
All the 6 rounds, like, really? Yeah, Pacquiao is not completely dominating like that.
No.
But moving forward,
I didn't want to say, because obviously Jesse's friends with him, but I just don't rate Barrios. Like, I mean, you know, you had, like, obviously Boots has moved up now, but Boots was the welterweight king. Imagine what Boots would do to Mario Barrios. You know, you just saw Barrios really squeeze out a decision on that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson card against someone very average, with all due respect. So he should be really dominating Pacquiao, but I don't think he's an elite welterweight.
The opportunities of Barrios, you know, just being in there, I feel like he just looks a little bit too nervous.
Who, Barrios?
Yeah,
but you should really be walking Pacquiao down and beating him up. Look at the size of Barrios, you know. But I don't know, like maybe he's going to win. Is it going to the scorecards now, eh?
He's going to score, right?
Really? 7-1, really?
I'm telling you.
Rolly Romero's reaction mirrored the sentiment of many fans. He felt Manny Pacquiao looked sharp and composed throughout the match. He praised Manny for delivering a performance that thrilled audiences, reminding everyone why he's a beloved figure in the sport. Romero emphasized how enjoyable the bout was, suggesting that even if it wasn't a knockout-driven spectacle, it held its value through Manny's form and the competitive energy in the ring.
Hey everybody, look, everybody follow my boy King Robert.
Oh, King Robert, what's up, Rob, dog? I already followed King Robert. Hey, what'd you think about the fight?
Okay.
Rolly, what'd you think about the fight?
So you better show him more love.
Before you fight, Ryan Garcia told you to kick his ass when we are here. Hey, Rolly, the last shout out to my son in Mexico, bro. Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, Rolly.
Hey, Rolly, what'd you think about the fight, though, really? What'd you think about Pacquiao tonight?
I thought, you know, it was a close fight where it could have went either way, but Pacquiao looked good, man. Pacquiao looked good for those first, like, 8 rounds. He looked real good.
Do you feel like that?
Wait. I'm trying to go this way.
Yeah. Do you think a rematch is warranted, Rolly?
What?
Do you think a rematch is warranted?
Yo, Brick City News.
I don't know.
Robert, what'd you think about the fight?
Oh man, Pacquiao by a round. It was a close fight.
It was a close
fight, right?
I mean, it wasn't like the champion didn't get beat. So that's
What'd you make for the account that Pacquiao made for himself tonight?
Angelo.
Keith Thurman, a former opponent of Manny Pacquiao, placed a calculated bet on the outcome of the fight and ended up winning $8,500. His reasoning was sharp. He believed neither Pacquiao nor Barrios could realistically lose. Both fighters brought in strong reputations and solid resumes, making a draw a very plausible result. For Thurman, it wasn't just a lucky guess. It reflected a deep understanding of both men's ring IQ and conditioning.
Keith, what'd you think about it, bro?
I got paid.
You got paid?
I got paid.
Wait, you bet the draw?
500. I got paid.
No, you didn't.
Come on, you want to see the ticket?
Yes, I want to see the
You
ticket.
want to see the ticket? Look at this.
Let's see.
Where is it at? Come on.
Where is it?
You got look.
Hey, why'd you think it was gonna be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so you gotta have a draw.
So I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why, but it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket.
You guys are blocking it.
First ticket.
You gotta move to the right. Move to the
No,
right, please.
wait, how much you
First
want?
ticket.
You want
First ticket.
$8,500?
Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You thought it was a draw, though, Keith?
Look, what I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. I said his strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man. He needs to make the old man use those legs. He did. I think he got but Pacquiao, you know, he was popping in, but he was getting caught a little bit on the way out. It was, look, I try to explain boxing to y'all. It don't matter what you think. There's 3 judges, and they're different every single day. Every fight night, they're different judges. Those 3 judges, that's all that matters. The fight's over. It is what it is.
Chris Algieri, who has shared the ring with Pacquiao before, was open about being stunned. He hadn't expected Pacquiao at his age to maintain his pace across 12 rounds. On the other hand, Algieri didn't hold back about Barrios, saying the younger fighter had much more potential than he showed. According to Algieri, Barrios didn't utilize his tools and experience the way a champion should.
With Chris Algieri, post-fight, Manny Pacquiao majority draw, man. What do you think about that decision?
Man, I think, listen, it's a super close fight. Actually, where are we going?
We're this way, right?
I said, that's not, okay.
We go up and out,
Super close fight, back and forth. I mean, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, it just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close as that fight, was. I mean, how do you not give it to Manny?
Even though many thought Pacquiao outperformed Barrios, Manny remained humble and a little disappointed. He admitted that he wasn't satisfied with how things went and felt sad about the draw decision. Still, he also shared a sense of peace and pride, expressing gratitude that he was able to fight again after all these years. It was a personal victory for Manny, even if the scoreboard didn't reflect it. Many fans recognize the difficulty of judging a match between a Hall of Famer and a current world champion.
I know you enjoyed the fight, but I thought, although the decision is it's not really a favor to me. Like, I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance tonight. So thank you to all your support.
One fan captured this idea perfectly. Username Kashmir Star tweeted, "I knew it. Manny was winning, but Barrios is champ. It's not that easy." This tweet reflected the complex nature of the bout, Manny's brilliance versus Barrios' status, and why the decision wasn't as straightforward as it seemed. Barrios' trainer stood by his fighter's preparation, stating that Barrios put everything into camp. He pointed out that one judge even had them winning the fight, though the majority resulted in a draw. It was a subtle way of saying they believed in their effort, even if public opinion leaned more toward Manny. This response emphasized the respect and commitment behind Barrios' camp.
This is Jonathan Agger of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Bob Santos. Really good fight in Vegas tonight between your man Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao, but it ends in a draw. Disappointed?
Well, of course, you're always disappointed when you don't come up with the number one goal. The number one goal is always to be victorious. But I'm proud that Mario, retained his title. And he put his heart and soul into this camp. The judges seen it the way they seen it. One judge had us winning the fight, obviously. The other 2 judges, had it a draw. I thought Manny was doing what he could towards the end of the fight to try to steal rounds, and obviously he had the crowd behind him, and I think sometimes that can influence a lot of things when they're cheering whether he lands a punch or he doesn't, and we're all human, so we can be influenced by things of that nature, but at the end of the day, I thought we did enough to win the fight, and we'll see what happens moving forward.
Brian Mendoza offered a contrarian view, disagreeing with those who thought Pacquiao had clearly won. According to him, many were just emotionally attached to seeing Manny back in the ring and allowed nostalgia to cloud their judgment. He acknowledged Pacquiao's effort but argued that it wasn't enough to claim a win, suggesting that fans' excitement over his return skewed their analysis of the actual fight.
Mendoza. He came off Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. Because people forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Ring Magazine, a respected voice in boxing media, weighed in with a tweet that affirmed what many fans were thinking. Ring Magazine tweets, Manny Pacquiao proved he's still got it after his valiant effort versus Mario Barrios. Their tweet spoke to the heart of the matter, that Manny's performance, regardless of the outcome, showcased his continued stamina, speed, and warrior spirit, a tribute to his decades-long career. In the post-fight interview, Mario Barrios openly admitted something that many opponents have said before. Manny hits hard. Despite being 46 years old, Pacquiao's punching power remains a factor that cannot be ignored. Barrios' admission validated what fans witnessed during the fight. Pacquiao wasn't just active, he was impactful. It also subtly justified Barrios' cautious approach, as he may have underestimated the sting behind Manny's gloves.
Mendoza. He came off Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. Because people forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Analysts widely agreed that this bout wasn't one-sided by any means. Both fighters had to push themselves, Manny with his age and experience, and Barrios with his size and pressure to perform. They noted that the match being declared a draw was fair, considering the clash between a legendary Hall of Famer and a younger world champion. The technical difficulties each fighter presented to the other created a complex contest that resisted a clear verdict. Experts in the boxing world were highly critical of Barrios' performance. While they admitted that Pacquiao didn't look like his prime self, they were more disappointed with Barrios. The recurring criticism was that Barrios failed to capitalize on key moments and simply didn't throw enough punches. This lack of aggression, especially against a 46-year-old opponent, made many question whether Barrios truly fought to win or just to survive.
Barrios, embarrassing performance, but a good performance for Pacquiao considering what had happened. Cook me all you want in the comments. I blame this more on Mario Barrios, just not. He's the worst. Jinky Pacquiao did a great job matchmaking this. He is by far the worst champion, world champion I've seen in boxing in a very long time. Mario Barrios did absolutely zero. He had hurt Manny, I think in around round 11, and he let him off the hook, didn't do anything. He hurt him to the body one other time, and he looked really good in the first round. Horrible performance by Mario Barrios. How he got a draw, I wouldn't have given him a draw. I had Pacquiao ahead. And I thought for sure, even if it was close, they would give it to Pacquiao. They give it a draw. Majority draw. I'm not going to say that I'm not shocked, but I think it was the best case scenario for Manny. And Barrios got lucky. It was a best case scenario for Manny because it moves the division forward a little bit. but he didn't look that bad. Barrios looks horrible. If he was in there with Brian Norman Jr., he would have been KO'd, or God forbid he was in with Boots. Manny, I mean, I know people are still going to say, look, Manny won. Manny did not look good. That's to tell you how bad Barrios is. He didn't look good at all. His punches were sloppy. He was slow. He didn't look effective. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I saw. Granted, he's 46 years old.
Manny Robles, a respected trainer, was firm in his belief that Pacquiao won the fight. What impressed him most was how well Manny fought despite his age. Robles praised his conditioning, ring IQ, and sharpness in exchanges. He ended his thoughts with a hopeful wish to see Pacquiao return again, suggesting that the boxing world may not be done enjoying the Filipino icon's brilliance.
It was a very... Oh, this Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Manny won.
Yeah.
Manny won. He shut me up, man. I honestly thought that Barrios was gonna win big, and Manny showed up, man. Manny, I was pulling for Manny, and I was hoping to see. Look, Manny back in his prime, bro. Forget about it, man.
Yeah, he was a monster.
About it. But it was a good fight. But still, Manny did enough to win. This was not a draw.
Do you think Manny will come back again?
I hope so. After this performance, I sure hope so.
Gary Antuab Russell broke down Pacquiao's performance with great enthusiasm. He noted how fast and strong Manny appeared throughout the fight. From his perspective, Manny won at least 8 rounds, nearly outworking Barrios in every frame. His assessment aligned with fans who believed Pacquiao had done more than enough to earn a decision victory, and credited Manny for maintaining elite output deep into his 40s.
Entertaining fight. Father Time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. You know, I'm proud of him. Too many more than Manny Pacquiao. I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is, you know.
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
He could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, you know, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. You know, I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of like cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao, I think.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.
Robert the Ghost Guerrero added his take, focusing more on the public's affection for Pacquiao and his performance. Guerrero emphasized that everyone loves Manny, and it was clear that the energy in the arena favored him. From his point of view, Pacquiao also had the edge in the fight, doing just enough to separate himself from Barrios on the scorecards, even if the judges didn't reflect that.
People do not see it that way.
I know, but everybody loves Manny. Come on, shoot. Everybody loves Manny, no matter what. I mean, you know, I think he edged it out. I think he won it by a round or two. So, you know, I just think Mario Barrios needed to use his jab a lot more. He needed to pump it. I mean, that single jab, it's kind of tough to get, you know, to keep Manny off with his speed and his power with the single jab. I don't know. I want to fight Manny. Throw him in with me. Shit. You gotta play the video game, Pac-Man Ghost? It's like that my whole career. He's been running from me, so.
Sean Gibbons expressed visible surprise at Barrios' performance, expecting more from the younger fighter. In contrast, he was full of praise for Manny. He emphasized that Pacquiao had all the essential attributes: speed, stamina, movement, and volume to win the fight. His reaction made it clear that those closest to Pacquiao truly believed the legend had secured another big moment in his storied career. Across social media and forums, many fans shared the belief that Manny Pacquiao did enough to win. Their frustration came from Barrios' low output and apparent lack of urgency. They questioned why a younger world champion didn't press the action more aggressively against a 46-year-old opponent. Despite all that, the official result was a draw. and Barrios retained his title, leaving many to wonder what could have been if he had fought with more intensity.
The Manny Pacquiao event versus Mario has officially finished and left a lot of fans disappointed in Las Vegas. The fight took place in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and it ended in a majority draw. I was reading some of the comments, and a lot of people were saying that Pacquiao got robbed on the fight. Other people were saying that Mario was taking it easy on Manny Pacquiao. And remember, Floyd Mayweather said if this man right here got the W, that he was going to give him a rematch. But since it's a draw now, we don't know what's going to happen there. After seeing the fight, I did see that Manny still had his combination punches, and he still has that speed that he's known for. Mario wasn't throwing that many punches, and he didn't seem to be all there. But for the people that saw the fight, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Manny won or Mario? In today's time, it's actually very difficult to tell who's out there to really win that W or who's there just to throw in the towel real quick and get that paycheck. I blame Jake Paul for this. But I'm very curious to know, what are your thoughts about all this down below in the comments? And like always, don't forget to follow for more viral news. Ciao, pescado.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.